You've spent years mistaking loudness for confidence. You thought certainty meant speaking first, standing tallest, filling every silence. But real confidence isn't volume. It's alignment. It's knowing who you are when no one's asking you to prove it. Quiet confidence is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move gently anyway. You don't need to push your way through the world. You can move through it with grace, steady, deliberate, grounded. Power doesn't have to roar. Sometimes it's a whisper that never wavers. Confidence once meant control. You measured it in success, in how many people agreed with you, in how long you could keep the mask from slipping. Now, you're learning that control was never confidence. It was fear in disguise. Fear that if you stop performing, you'd disappear. But you haven't disappeared. You've slowed down enough to see yourself clearly. That's where true confidence begins, in the quiet knowing that you are already enough. Quiet confidence is the way a tree stands, rooted, patient, unbothered by passing storms. It doesn't chase attention. It simply grows where it's planted. You can live like that, grounded in truth, unmoved by noise. Confidence isn't what the world calls power. It's not dominance. It's presence. It's walking into a room and letting peace announce you. You used to fill every silence because silence felt like judgment. Now, you let silence speak for you. You've learned that silence isn't emptiness. It's credibility earned by calm. People sense it, the steadiness, the absence of pretense. They lean in when you speak, not because you're loud, but because your words come from still water. This is how quiet confidence works. It doesn't demand attention. It draws it naturally. There will always be those who confuse gentleness with weakness. They will talk over you, rush you, underestimate you. Let them. They cannot hear on your frequency. Strength does not shrink to prove itself. It remains soft and certain. It lets noise pass without needing to compete. You don't need to match chaos with chaos. You can answer with calm. Because calm, when it's real, is contagious. Think of all you've survived quietly. The heartbreaks no one saw. The nights you stitched yourself back together without witnesses. The mornings you showed up anyway. That's confidence. Not the kind that shouts, "I can do anything," but the kind that whispers, "I can handle whatever comes." Confidence doesn't mean never doubting. It means trusting that doubt won't drown you. There's a serenity in those who have stopped performing. You can feel it when they walk into a room, the quiet steadiness of someone at peace with their own shadow. They no longer need to be the brightest because they've learned to be the truest. That's who you're becoming. You speak less, but with intention. You react slower, but with wisdom. You care deeply, but selectively. You give, but not at the expense of your peace. This is maturity disguised as calm. Confidence isn't a suit you wear, it's skin you grow into. It comes quietly, over time, through failure, through forgiveness, through learning that you don't need to impress the world to impact it. The world celebrates noise because it's easy to measure. But history is changed by the steady, by the ones who walk softly and carry light. When you choose patience over panic, kindness over control, grace over proving, you change the texture of the world around you. Remember, humility is not shrinking. It's standing fully without needing to tower. Quiet confidence is not denial. It's mastery of self. It's being powerful without aggression, peaceful without apathy, humble without fear. You are walking softly now, but the ground still trembles under truth. That's what real power feels like. When life tests you, speak less, breathe deeper, choose words that heal. Your restraint is not weakness, it is precision. When the moment calls for courage, you'll know. Because quiet confidence never hesitates. It simply acts without drama. And when it's time to rest, you'll rest without guilt. Because you no longer measure your worth by motion. At the end of the day, confidence is not what they think of you. It's what you think when you're finally alone. Do you respect the way you showed up today? Did you listen before speaking? Did you stand where it mattered? Did you stay kind when it wasn't easy? If yes, you walked softly in your power. Tomorrow, you'll wake again to a world still shouting, but you'll move through it quietly, like a calm tide that refuses to rush. Because confidence, at its core, is peace in motion, and peace, when protected, is power.
This is the Wellness Channel, a quiet space for souls who don't fit the mold.